Hi, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Alex, and we are Comics and Cognac. Today, we are proud and super excited to do our first Ask Comics and Cognac. We asked you to give us questions on any topic and promised to do videos answering these questions. So we got 5 questions here today, and we're ready to do this thing.
So, question 1 from Rita is: what is your beer of choice in a post-apocalyptic society? It's very specific. Rainier.
Rainy. My beer of choice in a post-apocalyptic society is any beer I can get my hands on, because I imagine it's like a beer apocalypse and all the beers have been wiped out. It was like a beer war. Bud versus Bush. Anything.
No.
It doesn't matter. Cold preferably. All right, our second question, also from Rita. Thanks for your questions, Rita. Thanks for all your support. Rita's our #1 fan, and we love her so much. Sorry we didn't see you at Jet City Comic Con this year. Hopefully next year. Anyway, if you could live in any time period, where/when would that be, and why? You want me to answer it first, or do you want to answer it with a mouthful of banana? I really would like to say something romantic like the Renaissance or medieval times or something cool, but the fact is, back then, people died of stupid things, like broken bones could kill you, and there was like warlords. That made it blurry. Sorry I moved and fucked that up. Come on. All right, there we go. Anyway, back then there was like warlords just murdering the shit out of people and taking others as slaves, and none of that sounds fun. I would pick 1960 to 1980 in San Francisco, because it was a time of huge cultural shift, which is super interesting, and like tons of drugs and free love and awesome music. It sounds like a fucking rad time to me. What about you?
Yeah, what he just said does sound pretty cool, but I'd probably choose the Renaissance just so I could follow artists around and learn from, cool people and get weird diseases and die at 40.
What's your favorite weird disease? That's not one of the questions. I just am wondering.
I realized the plague was a little pre-Renaissance and kind of Renaissance, but the plague is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest.
Okay.
Bubonic, I guess. That's the rat plague.
The bubonic?
Yeah.
Bubonic chronic, they made a joke?
I guess.
Yeah, I think that's a Snoop Dogg song.
I don't know. I guess so. I don't know what he's talking about.
Anyway.
So, our next question comes from Live Dragonfly. Like it. Who is your favorite comics writer and artist, and why? Now, I feel like I could be really obvious here and say, but I'm not gonna. My favorite artist, I think, is gonna be Bernie Wrightson, because that dude did the best pen and ink drawings ever. As far as writers go, I don't really care about writers because they don't matter. It's really about art. I'm just kidding.
I guess that brings...
There's a lot of writers, and it would be impossible for me to choose. So I'm not gonna. Garth Ennis.
All right, I guess, let's see. Favorite artist and writer. Who was the guy that... Remember that book that you've got with the little kid android? And it's all like watercolory and super...
Descender?
Yes. Who was that guy?
That writer?
The artist.
David Wynn.
That's the one. That's the guy for me. I want to give him a hug because it looks so awesome. Yeah, that's David Wynn. I didn't know his name.
Lewin?
I didn't. Lewin?
Wow.
Lewin? Lewin? Lewis. Anyway, I don't know his name. It's hard for me to keep track of things like that. But that book specifically, Descender, I believe it's called, looks amazing, and buy it based on my recommendation. My favorite writer is probably Watterson. All of the whole Calvin and Hobbes, all of it, the way each page is its own thing and awesome, and then things fit together and they're also awesome. And you can take everything that he writes as a child reading it one way, and then as an adult read it again, and it's completely different and something fresh. It's amazing. I think he's the best.
Agreed.
Other than myself, of course. How did I end up with this question? I thought we staged this out so you would have this question. How did that happen? Did I just miscounted?
Yeah.
That's cool. This next question also comes from Lime Dragonfly. And he or she asks, what, in your opinion, is the run-in comics you've ever read? I'm not sure what exactly you mean. I'm guessing it's like, what's your favorite run, or what's the best run in comics? And I'm not sure what you mean by run. Are you talking like storyline or an arc, or I don't know. So I'll just go with my favorite storyline in a comic, or my favorite arc. For me, it was near the end of Scud, the Disposable Assassin. After what's that dude's name that made that? I can't remember names.
Scud?
Yeah. I want to say it was like Rob
Schraub.
Rob Schraub?
Yeah.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
Are you messing with me?
I could be mispronouncing it, but I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's Schraub.
I'm pretty sure the story arc happened after it had been put down for a while, and then when he came back and finished it up, in the beginning, Scud was all just frantic and nonsense and an enjoyable clusterfuck, basically, of just crazy shit happening all the time. But then near the end, to wrap up the story, there was this heaven versus hell angle, and it really, like, I don't know, it was a really good end for a crazy, entertaining story. And I thought it was really well done. And I would say that that's probably my favorite story arc.
I think my favorite story arc in comics is Calvin and Hobbes, when they make the transmogrifier. It's just, I'm not going to get all fancy and in-depth like then, but it's great.
Perfect. You're the best at this.
Bryn asks us, which Star Trek series is your favorite? The original.
Which is the most incorrect answer I've ever heard in my life.
No,
Because obviously it's DS9.
What? Explain further.
You explain!
I don't need to explain. The
Okay.
original series speaks for itself. It's amazing. Spock, fuck off.
That's your whole thing, is Spock.
Yeah.
So when I first read this, I thought TNG, obviously, because that's where I started with Star Trek. But then I got thinking about it, and there's such huge historical events for, that universe that happen in DS9 with this crazy war that goes on, and there's so much character development with this huge cast. You can't beat it. It's the best of the Star Treks. Of all the trekking they did, DS9, like, the humor was funny. The action with the huge space battles was rad. The whole thing. It was, I don't know how the original could even compare. So explain to me, Mr.
No.
Just Spock. That's it. That's your whole answer.
I
Is
just
Spock.
don't need to explain. I think most of the world would agree.
No, they won't.
Thus,
You'll see in the comments that I'm right.
it's going to be a shootout in the comments.
Spock's a bitch. I hope so.
Spock's a bitch. That's cool.
I said it. I'm on record saying it.
He went there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything further.
Mhm.
Grave
I saw.
started by himself. So it's whatever. Huh?
Oh man, that's not Comics and Cognac's official point of view, nor mine. It's just something.
It is. He's a dick.
I read somewhere one time.
Dick.
Shit, we're gonna get.
Nickname.
We're gonna get a lot of hate for that. Well, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that.
Yeah, no hating on me. I said original series.
Oh well, I
Spock's
said
awesome.
it. I'll stand by it. Bunch of bitches. Kirk.
He's not my
Bitch.
favorite.
He's a little bitch.
It's not my favorite at all. Bones is better than Kirk.
You know, which Star Trek captain got a bunch of space crazy venereal diseases? Kirk. You know which Star Trek captain punched Q in the face? That'd be Cisco.
That's true.
Mic drop. All right, that does it. That's our 5 questions.
Not a win. That's not a win, though.
That's a win. I just won. 1-0.
You don't even have a fucking mic. So, sorry.
Well,
fail. Don't touch my controller for my PlayStation. Not a mic.
All right, well, that does it for our first Ask Comics Cognac. Make sure you like and subscribe on this YouTube channel and hit the links in the video description below for more Comics Cognac tomfoolery and nonsense. And I've lost my train of thought.
Eat bananas.
Yeah, they're good for you and delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But not banana candy, right? Yeah. Okay, so Ask Comics Cognac. We need your questions. Give them to us. Comment section of any of our videos. Any question you might have about anything, just ask it, and we'll pick it probably because it'll be amazing. Because everyone who reads Comics Cognac comics and watches our video are super smart, awesome individuals.
It's fact, science.
So yeah, or get at us on Facebook or Twitter or the contact button on comicscognac.com. Ask us your questions. We need them. We want them. We want to make more of these videos because this is the most fun I've had all day.
This wasn't very fun at all.
Okay, see you later.